Evening trouble, evening bubble, evening flight, evening builders on the Olympic site, evening to the waiters and the voyeurs, masochists, fluffers and after-hours buffers, evening brown, evening blue, evening O2, and a very good evening to you.
At the PANPA FutureForum, Doug Wills, managing editor of UK publication The London Evening Standard, spoke about how to reinvent a newspaper. In between running jokes about Australia losing the Ashes, Mr. Wills described how they went about a dramatic redesign and relaunch campaign to move the paper back towards making a profit.
That went across London for 1 week as major posters right across London, in the street, in the underground. There was quite a bit of comment. It said, "We're sorry for losing touch, for being complacent, for being predictable, for being negative." It was the first time that a marketing campaign had taken place, which was self-deprecating in the very, very least.
Following this public campaign, the London Evening Standard redesigned its masthead and sections. I spoke with Doug Wills and fellow Brit Mark Challinor, CEO of Gatewave, about what the UK media were up to.
Well, we've had an interesting year. The paper's had a new publisher, a Russian oligarch, who used to be an ex-KGB spy. If that's not interesting enough, we've completely changed the paper and the way we sell it, where it goes, and the all-important content. So it's been a busy year. So I was bringing people here up to speed with that, and hopefully they found it relatively interesting.
Mr. Challinor said that mobile content was the next logical step for Australian papers after print and the internet.
I think a lot of publishers have gone through the process over the years of developing print editions, then online editions, and the third point of the triangle now is mobile. So I've really just been talking about how to use the mobile as an interaction tool and a database generator and a revenue generator and a content distributor. I mean, it's happening in many parts of the world. It's happening to some extent in Australia, but I think it's yet to boom here. So it's talking to people now about what's to come.
According to Mr. Challinor, the Australian market has only just begun to develop the mobile market.
I mean, you only have to look out on the streets to find out there are lots of mobile interaction campaigns, etc. out there, which media has yet to really expand on, but it's coming.
Both Mr. Wills and Mr. Challinor had different highlights for the forum.
A couple of them this morning were very positive about what we inherently believe is the case, that newspapers are here for a long time. And the talk today of a resurgence back to newspapers, and that's fascinating, and it's heartening to hear, and it's confidence boosting.
And it's interesting to look at models where perhaps we've given away content for many years online, and now to repackage that and charge people as an interesting business case. But it's been very interesting to hear some really creative ideas this morning.
Nick Evershed reporting for PANPA.